We know what I'm trying to say here. When he talks, you know what he's saying. And this is let's start to hold their talk against them.
So which president talks that we don't know what is?
Tessie, I don't want to go deep now.
He has not said anything, Tessie.
I don't want to go deep.
What are you trying to say?
So when you have a listening person, I want to commend the president for cutting. You know, the opposition party has been saying, let's cut the cost of governance. Yes, they said let's buy this, let's do this, let's do this. At the beginning of the administration, in my head, I think I'm beginning to play a kind of politics that says, let me satisfy this people, and let me come through to that war, because I won't do it twice. I will only sign that vehicle for them once for the next 4 years. They won't come back. Now I don't know where the president is heading to, but cutting this thing by 60%, Otilo far is much. Trust me. The last time he traveled to Dubai, they sponsored about 400 people, and the total number of people that followed them plus individual and businessmen were about 1,000 plus, and cutting from 400 to 20. Somebody said it is scam, it is scam. He will travel. Calm down. Let's see where's waiting when he's going to travel.
He will soon travel now.
Yes, and for the local, he cut the local. The same thing with the office of the VP, and he also did the same thing in all ministries. Minister, you can only go with 2 person or 3 or what they call
head of
yes, other agencies and no, and that's a good move. That is what the likes of Peter Obi has been saying. Cut the cost of governance. I don't see reason why you go with 100 people to a place. This that now. They are beginning to dance to our tones, and now we want to start saying it's a scam. So what exactly do we want? Somebody among the opposition that contested against the president commended the president yesterday by saying for suspending better Edu is commendable, but not enough. I know they wouldn't want to give 100% commendation, but for the fact that Atiku could come out to say, no, Tinubu, this one where you do them well. I think we are moving. And see, a million steps begins by one step. I'll be able to say
journey of 1,000 miles
begins with a step. That is it. You have to take each step at a time. So I want to say it's a good one, Mr. President, and we expect more of policies like this. I mean, this is discipline, and it's encouraging. Yes. Everybody is sitting very tight now. Yeah. The Minister of Works now said there will be CCTV in about 9 major highways. There will be solar lighting in about 9 major highways. There will be tight security, and they are starting with immediate effect. Yeah. Everybody wants to be on their
feet. Everybody's on their feet. He said it.
Has to work now.
Ground running.
That is what Nigerians is saying.
Everybody's running out as Delta.
That's what Nigeria is saying.
Like even to Jojo that said, the interior minister that said the passport, you have to sit in the comfort of your house to get your passport. Do you know it's ready?
Yes, they started January 8th. They launched it January 8th. You only go for capturing at the office. I know. It's a good one. It's a good one. The president pay off the sportsmanship in the country.
I've always been positive.
And the military now, this morning I saw that he has signed about 18-point-something billion for the ex-military retirees and all.
Well, let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
But let me just quickly say that it's normal for people not to believe, and let's not fault them. It's easy that we can, because we understand the workings of this thing. So it's easy for us to say, okay, now the president means business. Now we believe what he's doing because we are in the media. We know how these things work. But for people who have been hopeless, who have not benefited in any way from this as being citizens of this country, you don't expect them to just jump up and say, yeah. Do you understand? It's a process. When he does this one, he keeps his word. He does the next one. Gradually, they will just blend and get into the system and say, okay, yes, we have a working president. So let's not blame them. It's not their fault.
Blame the system.
You would blame the system. That's exactly what it is. We blame the system. And a step in the right direction. Rio has said it all. A journey of 1,000 years starts with just one step. And that step is a step in the right direction. Things the president did yesterday, fantastic. His decisions, wonderful. today again, it's, and we just believe it's
if only these two things can be done in this country. I'm trying to provide a solution to my own knowledge, my own understanding, and I stand to be corrected. If only Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Kwankwaso, all of them can come out to support the president, I'm telling you, in leading this country, we're going to be at a better place.
Because it's not going to stop them from contesting.
It's not going to stop them from contesting in 2027. Reason I was trying to say yesterday that all these politicians, they are selfish. They are only concerned, they tell you they are for the people, for the people, for the betterment of the people, for the people, for the people. You keep hearing for the people. But I can tell you, 70% of them are about their stomach infrastructure. I'm telling you, even the one that is working is also about his or her stomach infrastructure. And you see, the second thing that I believe the president can do again to make this country work is, I'm telling you, food prices in markets. It should be brought down drastically.
It should be, that's what I said.
Bring it down drastically. Let the poor breathe. When the poor breathe, they'll be able to support the government. I'm telling you.
I agree with you.
Food supply. Bring it down drastically.
Yes.
So that people can buy rice at the normal price. People can go about the work. Even fuel. If you can't even do anything about fuel. If you can do food subsidy for us. Because they claim there is food subsidy. I don't know how true is that. But let that subsidy, let them improve, let them increase on the food subsidy if there is any. And I'm telling you, the old people will be happy. Because feeding is difficult. Reason people are not seeing what the president is doing. It is only you and I that understand the meaning of, and some people out there that are educated, that understand the meaning of slashing 60% entourage for international journey and local journey. Only the educators will understand the meaning of this. You see, those people at the grassroots, they don't know the meaning of this. They don't understand. And reason they keep saying the president is
not working. What are we benefiting from cutting the cost of,
was it last weekend or last 2 weeks weekend where the president convoy passed through Lagos Island and people were shouting, Ebin Pawao, Ebin Pawao, Ebin Pawao, Ronjeje. That is what I'm talking about. The people that are hungry are more than the people that understand this thing.
Yeah.
Reason someone said on this table yesterday that it should start from the bottom, not from the top.
Grassroots.
From the grassroots, start from the grassroots. Let them feel that impact. I'm telling you, bring down food prices, bring it down drastically, and you will see that everybody will be relaxed.
If you remember on this table, when this fuel subsidy thing came and you kept saying, oh, that it's going to be okay and everything, I said, you know what, he didn't plan that strategy well. I said, as he was announcing the removal of subsidy, he should just have said, we're subsidizing food, we're increasing minimum wage and all of that, and there would have been a balance. Do you understand what I'm saying? By now we would have started to crawl, we won't be stagnant. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. If at the point where he said, let's take away subsidy, but okay, we will subsidize, subsidize food, and we would also increase minimum wage, people would not be frowning. They would not be in poverty. They would have some sort of renewed hope in the new system. But anyway, it's better late than never. Please join us in our conversations. The number to call is displayed on the screen. The phone is here and it's working, so we're expected to hear from you in our conversations today on the Bumper Breakfast Show. It's time for us to move on to another topic, something that is really trending. Of course, we recall that sometime last week, an army officer was apprehended by the Lagos State governor for applying one-way, driving against traffic, So a lot of controversies, a lot of things have been said on social media. Social media has had a field time, carrying all sorts of stories and everything. And of course, we had this supposed to be an officer and a gentleman, and he came out and said all manner of things. But guess what? There's an update on that. So on the Breakfast Show, we'll be looking at this story. Soldier ranting against Sanwo-Olu arrested. Army chief. The chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, has condemned the viral verbal attack on the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu by individuals claiming to be officers of the Nigerian Army for arresting a soldier for driving against traffic. Speaking at the opening of the Dragon Officers Mess in Enugu State on Tuesday. Lagbaja noted that only one of those claiming to be soldiers in the viral video on social media was a personnel of the Nigerian army. The COAS said the soldier that was apprehended while flying on a one-way does not represent the Nigerian army because in every respect it contravenes what we stand for, which is discipline as an army, and it contravenes the constitution and the laws of Lagos, and so we frown at that as the army. But for what you allege that soldiers have gone to do on social media, casting aspersions on the person and the office of the governor of Lagos State, I will say it is only one soldier that has done that. The army has investigated and the soldier has been apprehended, and we are investigating for every other comical act that you have seen on social media. They are not personnel of the Nigerian army. From the mode of dressing of some of them, you will know that they are not personnel of the Nigerian army. One of them was wearing the cap, badge upside down, and you will know that it is not a personnel of the Nigerian army. An officer can never do that. From the utterances that these people made, you will know the angle they were talking from. They were talking politics and not army business. For the ones that pertain to the army, we are investigating and it will be treated accordingly. We are serious about upholding laws and rules, and we will enforce that on our personal ground. Recall Tribune Online that Governor Sanwo-Olu last Thursday ordered the arrest of some motorcyclists, including the Lance Corporal, for riding in the wrong direction along Lagos-Badagry Expressway. Yes, so that is it. We have a video on this story. Can we please play the video? Okay, the video is on. Okay.
Say that the soldier that was apprehended by the governor of Lagos State while flying on a one-way does not represent the Nigerian army, because but in every respect it contravenes what we stand for, which is discipline as an army, and it contravenes the constitution and the laws of Lagos. And so we frown at that as the army. But for what you allege that soldiers have gone to the social media casting aspersion on the person and the office of the governor of Lagos State, I would say it's only one soldier that has done that. The army has investigated, that soldier has been apprehended, and we are investigating for every other comic act that you have seen on social media. They are not personnel of the Nigerian army. We have investigated that. From the mode of the dressing of some of them, you will know that they are not personnel of the Nigerian army. One of them was wearing the cap badge upside down, and you will know that that is not a personnel of the Nigerian army. An officer can never do that. So we have investigated some of them, and from the utterances that these people made, you will know the angle from which they are talking from. They were talking politics, not army. So we'll leave it at that. For the ones that pertain to the army, we are investigating. It will be treated accordingly. Even this morning, as I arrived in Enugu, the Chief of Administration Army sent me a draft directive that he was sending down to all formations and units of the Nigerian Army to further sensitize our troops on the need